So I have some thoughts. I'm not a huge YouTuber. I am not a person who has a ton of fans. I know that posting this could either get me well disliked or it could get me well liked, but this isn't about the likes. Even though I just said that I could say it would be one or the other, but stop overthinking it. It's not like that. I want to talk about this issue because I am perplexed. Why are more drama channels, commentary channels not talking about the issue of Tana, Mojo, and Koto? I just found out last night from DAngelo Wallace what's going on with Koto, and I am shocked that I haven't heard about this at all. And I spent a lot of time on YouTube, Twitter, or X, whatever, and other places. And the only thing I can think about is because there are a lot of commentators that have a personal vendetta against certain creators that they don't like or they don't care enough about. Because here's the thing, commentators and drama channels need to look for views, right? So if something is not going to get them views, they're not going to talk about it, because it's not going to do well in the algorithm. For example, if a creator such as Tana Mojo comes out and talks about her personal experience, which was talked about recently within the past month, and there has obviously been drama channels or commentators that definitely knew about this, but nobody's talking about it, which makes me think that it's not about the protection of a victim. This is about what is more well-liked. And Koto, in terms of internet audience, is a little bit more well-liked than Tana Mojo. I have concerns because it's like I've known for years that commentary channels and drama channels both alike have an inherent bias about certain creators, and therefore it's easier for them to make content about them, and they'll make these really cringy thumbnails where they make the creator look narcissistic, or they make the creator look psycho, or they make the creator look like some manipulator, whatever it is. And it's because they know it's going to get views. Thumbnails are a huge issue in terms of algorithms and in terms of viewership. And if you have a creator that is disliked within the general audience, it's easy to complain about them online and make videos about them because you know you're going to get views for it. It's an easy cash grab. But if it comes to a creator who's well liked and a creator who is deleting all these allegations on his own channel, which was discussed prior by DAngelo Wallace and as well as Moist Critical, it makes me so mad knowing that this issue has been out for years and nobody has talked about this, because it's so much easier to make videos about how much we hate Tana Mojo instead of Tana Mojo was a victim. Because a lot of people are not ready to accept the fact that a lot of creators who have done horrible things and have apologized for it or maybe haven't are victims of many other circumstances. And that does not sit well with you, because it's much easier to see these creators as perpetrators instead of victims. Just because a person has acted out in cruel behavior and been mean and done questionable things, they can also be victims of past circumstances. One thing that's true is hurt people hurt people. I don't doubt that Tana Mojo has had to fight from a lot of behaviors that have victimized her. So it is shocking to me that as much as these commentary channels and drama channels claim that they are covering stories and they're showing perspectives unbiased, it is very clear that a lot of the information they're sharing, it lacks in the truth of the well-rounded part of the story. Your immediate reaction is to just call out bad behavior because it suits you, because you're going to get money from it. And the response is, oh, well, we didn't look into it because we didn't have enough information about it. You had Tana, you had the victim talk about this situation. And there is a clip that came out with DAngelo Wallace from a Gabby Hannah podcast years ago where she didn't name any names and literally said the same thing that Tana Mojo said. That podcast has been out for years. Regardless of your feelings of Gabby Hannah, somebody could have looked into that information and been able to understand what that was. Because that is the thing about the internet. People, if they want to know, they will find answers. But nobody wanted to know because it was Gabby Hannah who said that. This is a huge issue with the internet. If a creator is not well liked, you are more than likely to only look for the things that you hate in them and less about the things that they say that could actually be true. It is just an issue in general with commentary channels and drama channels where most of the time people don't know about this. Unless you're following that specific creator, people don't know. And yes, Koto is deleting comments or at least hiding comments, but there was information there to do some research. about this topic and actually take it for truth, regardless of how you feel about Tana or Cody, because that is the point of true journalism, right? Is to get to the bottom of it, to understand what's really going on. I'm so disappointed that this was not addressed sooner. Tana can talk about it whenever she wants. That's her choice. She's the victim. But in terms of everybody else, everyone should do better. That's disgusting.